Listen, I don't think he's Defensive Player of the Year. I think that it's a bit of a propaganda campaign to get that award. I think it's Evan Mobley, but he has been great defensively. Triple J has been the one consistency for the Grizzlies, who are, again, could end up being the 4 seed. And Jalen Williams, to me, was shocking how good he's been as the second best player on the league's best team. Row 6. Jaylen Brown.
And he drops them both. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, the 11-footer hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Here's James. It's tipped. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it loose. Pass to Iverson from downtown. Hits it from three-point range. Iverson's got 5 now.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3-ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguarded.
Sampson's shot is off. Milwaukee in the lead. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Iverson. Pass to Reed. And here's Kemp. Just 5 to shoot. Now here is Carter. And a miss there on the triple.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Hastings. Reed covering. The shot's good from Hastings.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Reed, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Several teams changing it up here. The Hornets have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Hastings, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bucks trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bennett. Here is Carter. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Davis is checked in for the Bucks. The Hornets also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Hastings. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. Thompson, left side. Pass to Sampson. Pettit grabs the board. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Davis. Six on the shot clock. Here's Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Charlotte no good that time either. The Bucks trail. That's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Bucks. Iverson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Love's checked in for the Hornets. Hastings comes in for LeBron.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Thompson with the bucket.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Thompson. The three from Iverson bangs home the trifecta. Iverson's got 8 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's the Bucks on the break. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Stoudemire comes in for Wembanyama. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Vince Carter. Charlotte also making some changes. Ilgauskas is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Edwards in for Kevin Love. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Trailing by 2. Iverson gets the bucket.
Sinking these mid-range J's, Allen Iverson.
Here's Hastings. Here's Curry. And that one goes long.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Milwaukee making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gets it off. And that one released in time, but no good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Bucks lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from... So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. They come off the loss on Friday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Hastings is out there with Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Edwards against Davis. Edwards can't hit. Bucks shooting 41% for the game. Here's Iverson. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Over in the corner, Edwards. Thompson outside. Clock at 4. Pass to Hastings. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hastings got 9.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Curry with the steal. Inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Iverson. Back to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. they're going right to the rack.
Also,
paint 56-32. They also turned 19 turnovers into 29 points. Remember, at the half, that was 12 turnovers into 20 points. So Lakers did a much better job with the basketball. But still, that's too many. I got to start with this. The Lakers were up 108-107 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in that game after a Luka Doncic bucket. Luka then yells at a fan, gets his second technical of the game. He's kicked out. Vando gets a tee for blocking a shot and just staring at Alex Caruso after that. The game kind of unraveled from there. And I bring it up because I just felt like this was one of the games of the year in the NBA. It was a lot of fun. Both teams are playing at such a high level. It felt like a playoff game inside that arena for the crowd. And to maybe not have that concept as the refs of what's going on in this game and to make that call, I just think was egregious a little bit. And I'm disappointed in a big game because it was a great game and then just turned at that point 29-12 after that. In the last 7 minutes and 47 seconds.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And
Oklahoma in these last 2 games. Luka, he's got to be careful. Whether it was fair or not, he's got to be careful about how he, controls himself on the floor.
Luka's a very emotional player. He's one of the guys. He's a Rasheed Wallace this day and there. He's going to get a lot of text calls. And I think for me, he has to understand the importance he is. Because I don't know how many texts he has. Stat guy, you probably did 14. One more, he was suspended for a game. 2 more. So you got to understand who you are. I know it's down the stretch, but does that carry over to the playoffs, though? Okay, so you got 3 games left, so just be careful.
Playoffs are right around the corner. Just have a lot of meaning, especially the way the Lakers handled it 2 nights ago. Just have a little grasp on what's going on.
Definitely maybe a misinterpretation by the referee. Luka definitely turned his direction and yelled, but he was yelling past the referee to a fan who was apparently antagonizing him. That's really what Luka's reaction to me proves, that he did not need to yell at the ref. I think Luka's smart enough that he's got 1 tech. He's got to realize that. The problem for him is he's played 48 games this year. He has 14 technical.
Pass to Pettit. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Pettit's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Hastings. Defended by Carter. Hastings, the pass to Thompson. Anthony kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Hastings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar with it. And finally they hit one. Abdul-Jabbar's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. Here's Iverson. Outside for Davis. Iverson against Anthony. Iverson no good. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Alexander checked in for Allen Iverson. James checked in for Charlotte. Good on the second free throw.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such
the Lakers lose tonight to the Thunder, which they will, the Rockets lock the 2 seed no matter what. Will that make the Rockets in Game 81 against the Lakers rest some people? I don't know. Now maybe they feel like they don't need to, but set that aside. Credit to the Rockets for handling their business. Now to the 3 through 8 that we throw it on the screen. The Lakers, the reason that the Lakers 2-game lead is actually a 3-game lead is this. They have the tiebreaker over literally every single team on the screen. Nuggets at the 4, Clippers at the 5, Warriors at 6, Timberwolves at 7, Grizzlies at 8. Lakers 48-30, Nuggets 47-32, and then Clippers, Warriors, Timberwolves, Grizzlies all 46-30. The Lakers have the tiebreaker with every one of those teams. That is a symptom of the fact in one of the craziest stats of the season. The Oklahoma City Thunder this year against the Western Conference are 35-13. The Los Angeles Lakers against the Western Conference are 34-14. So why are the Thunder going to win 67 and the Lakers are right now sitting at 48? Well, the Thunder are 29-1 against the East, and the Lakers are 14-16 against the East. So, I mean, that's the difference in the standings. But that is giving the Lakers the tiebreaker over everything. So I think it's going to go like this. The Lakers lose tonight, they beat Dallas, and then maybe they beat Houston. If they don't beat Houston, they certainly beat Portland, and they are the 3. And now the interesting piece. Denver, which is falling apart, has not recovered from the Westbrook debacle. Joker can just put up 45, 15, and 15 every night. It doesn't matter. And I don't know if you heard what Michael Malone said the other day. When Michael Malone said, yeah, Jamal Murray, we hope he's ready for the playoffs. That's concerning. I think Denver
he might have
is going to
because he had Xbox.
Let's assume they beat Houston because of how the game is to Houston, and Houston likely was not going to, be playing their people. Whether or not Denver
takes a step back.
falls to the play,
We haven't played Dragon Ball
will
in a
likely be
while.
determined by how they do in Sacramento, in Denver, when they play on. Do they play tonight or Wednesday? They should have had the first information. I apologize. Denver plays tomorrow, and they play Sacramento tonight.
Chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're number 1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract?
I can follow the Simple phone 1040 returns only the CT
Still ain't played a racing game with active players.
I can file for free.
That racing game with players, I haven't played it yet.
File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get the most free cash guaranteed.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of
Usually it has affected my
confidence.
confidence. I like
Guessing. Seeing how things are shaking down.
yeah.
The Bucks. They're trying to use their ticket to the next round. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
Started today.
And we're back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
The Clippers, again, so much of this is predicated by what the Rockets do as far as wrestling. Because the Clippers play the Spurs tonight, so the Clippers will win tonight. And then the Clippers play Houston next. But the question is Houston, assuming the